Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 4243 Southwest Vesta Street here in Portland. We're located in the basement of the home. We're going through a 3-inch ABS cleanout as our point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We currently have water running. I think we're going through a backflow valve right here, it looks like. Anyway, here we go. I'll zero out the camera counter right here. And it transitions over to cast iron pipe. Still appears to be the same diameter. I believe it's the clean out here is 3-inch. That's what I'm going off of. Transitions here at 54 feet over to 6-inch concrete pipe. We just went through a stretch of line there that had a bit of standing water in it. We'll take a look at that on the way back out once the line's all drained out. Alright, here at 81 feet, we have reached the terminus of the line. I'm going to do locates to verify where the line heads to, and then we'll let it drain out completely here before reeling back. Alright, I've attempted to locate the camera head. I'm having difficulty doing that. I walked all the way up and down the street in front. There's also an alleyway to the right or to the left of the home. I've walked up and down that as well, not picking up any kind of signal. So I'll pull back here a ways and try and locate in another spot, see if I can get an idea of where it's headed to. We're back here at the transition over to from cast iron to concrete pipe. This is where the belly ends at. At these spots where the water is going up over the camera lens here, we have at least an inch of water. Our belly starts here at 40, just about 49 feet, 48, 49 feet. The pipe is wonky there. There's like steps in the pipe. It's kind of So, and it's hard to tell what exactly is going on. We have too much water and debris in the way to see a whole lot. But it's about a 5-foot section of the line here. We have at least an inch of standing water. I do recommend a repair there. This is something that can obviously be lived with. I'm not seeing debris build up to the point where it looks like it's backed up anytime recently, but you are getting thick debris build up on the sidewalls there. And you got stuff like that coming down the line, and that's a problem for debris like that. So that's the big concern. That almost looks like a cloth rag. Anyway, I recommend a repair there. At the very least, I recommend a hydrojet and then do a rescope in 1 to 2 years after moving into the home to keep an eye on it, see what it looks like at that point, as every household is different. If you're going to try and live with the belly, the biggest thing to keep in mind is not putting stuff like this down the line that's sitting in front of the camera. This looks like a cloth rag or a couple balled up cleaning wipes, neither of which should go down the sewer line. They hang up real easily, and as you can see here, they stick in the pipe. You want to avoid that. Cooking grease, cooking oil from going down the sink, tampons, balling up your toilet paper in big balls. Items like that will hang up in a belly very easily. I'm actually kind of worried about this ball of debris here going through there. So anyway, I do recommend a repair on it. I'm going to try and locate right here at the beginning of it and see if I can get a locate there. Otherwise, you may have to call for locates if I can't figure out which direction this thing's headed. Alright, I'm picking up a locator signal in the driveway area. Unfortunately, it's not a terribly strong or accurate one. It's bouncy. I'm picking it up. If you're standing in the street looking at the house, it's where I'm picking the signal up anyway is at the right side of the driveway, about halfway up the driveway, and right over near the right side edge of it. Unfortunately, my locates or the depth and locator are kind of all over the place there. My depth's bouncing around between about 7 feet and 15 feet. It's a hard slope driveway, and it most likely is quite deep if it's going up through there. So anyway, that's as good as my locate is going to get. Pushing out further here is only going to send the line deeper in this current situation, the way that the driveway is graded. So I do recommend calling for locates to have that mapped out there before doing any repair work. And again, we have this ball of debris here, and this is kind of the worst case scenario, stuff like this going down the line when you have a belly in it. They'll hang up in the line even without a belly, but now it has to try and make its way through all that debris there, or the debris and the standing water. So I do recommend a repair there from 49 feet to 55 feet. You're going to have to get locates done to get accurate depth there. Again, it does appear to be under the right side edge of the driveway and probably quite deep. I would imagine somewhere in the 8 to 10 foot depth range at least. And if a repair is not done, I recommend hydrojetting the line to clean all the debris buildup out of it, and then doing a rescope in 1 to 2 years to keep an eye on it and see what it looks like at that point, whether or not it needs any cleaning done to it. I'm just about back to the clean out here. I'm going to reverse direction and try and scope as far back underneath the floor as I can. But if you guys decide to do a hydrojet, I would definitely have a rescope done to ensure that, one, it was cleaned out properly, but two, to take another look at that spot in the cast iron pipe. The only thing that's funky about that is how the bottom of the pipe appeared to be kind of shaped or sloped there. There was kind of steps in the pipe. Now, it's possible you may have something more significant than just a belly going on there. There could be kind of juxtaposed pipe joints and things like that. It's hard to say with all the water and debris in there. With a clean line, you're still going to have water in it, but it'll be at least clean. You might be able to see through it. All right, but aside from the belly there from 49 feet to 55 feet, the rest of the line is in good condition with really good flow and is functioning at this time. Now we're now heading backwards or underneath the floor towards the rear of the home. And that right there, we just hit the vertical stack, so that's as far back as we'll go there. And all that pipe going back under the floor there is draining out properly and is in good condition.